Hi guys, welcome back. This is Shrikant. Today in this video we'll be talking about very important property for SQL Server while understanding the performance tuning. So if you want to increase the server performance, there are a lot of things which we need to think about, but one of the very important property which directly related with the optimization of your workload, and which is the optimize for ad hoc workload. This is the one property of a server. If we specify it properly, our server behavior will be very good. We can make this true or false. You can find it here. Server properties, optimize for ad hoc workload. This is the property which we need to set a true or a false. Okay, let me talk about what this property is for and what it does. So this is the property which will directly related with ad hoc workload, ad hoc queries. Let's say for example I am running a query, so each and every time the plan will be created. If the plan is already present in the buffer, in the plan cache, so that count get increased. If that plan is not present, then new plan will be created. What I am trying to say is, for each and every query, execution plan will be compiled, basically created and compiled, and it will be placed into the plan cache. But if my server is having a lot of ad hoc queries which are running, but lot of queries get executed only once in a lifetime, that query never get executed second time. So do I need to store that execution plan in my plan cache? Will that be good for me? Of course not, right? Because if I am storing unnecessary plan in my plan cache, so I am just burdening memory. So that is not good. So what should be ideal situation? Ideal situation should be in a such a way that if I am executing a query for a one time and that query get never executed, why should I keep that plan into the plan cache? I should have that plan in somewhere, but I should not have that plan into the plan cache. If that query get executed more than one, then definitely I should have that plan into the plan cache, because that plan I can reuse and that will be good, right? So to avoid this situation, so what is the situation we have to solve? Our situation is, if my queries are executing only once in a lifetime, that query get never executed second time, then why should I store execution plan into the plan cache? Correct? So this is my situation, and I want to fix this. How I can fix this? So SQL Server has provided one property called as optimize for ad hoc workload. If I made it to true, if I set it to true, what will happen? For the first time, if any query is executed, it will just store that plan into the compile plan stub location. It won't compile full plan. When second time same query get executed, then the full plan will be compiled and it will be placed into the plan cache. Okay, I will show you practically. Let me show you first of all the value for this property for my server. So I can see it is false. Optimize for ad hoc workload, it is false. This property is false, right? Okay, so I have some performance scripts to verify. Please remember, these are these two dbcc command which we do not use on a production environment, as this is a test environment and we have to generate a real-time scenario, so we just need to use it. So free proc cache will clean the proc cache, and the buffers, it will clean the buffers. Just execute it. Okay, I executed it. Then just execute the statement, this query. Basically these are the two DMVs, execute to cache plans and text. So this DMV will have the cache plans and this will have their text. We need to pass a plan handle of this one, then we'll get the data. Okay, let's execute this query. When I execute this query, I don't get any record because there is no plan, because we just use this 2dbcc command. Now let's run this select statement. What will happen when I execute this select statement, and if I am going to query this, I will see one entry as an object as a compiled plan. Please try to see this option, compiled plan. It's a compiled plan, and the query is this one, type is adhoc. Okay, now again I'm executing this statement. Let's see what will happen, and just query this one. You will see the count value was 1 previously and now it is 2, and remaining thing are the same. Again execute it. When I execute this one, what will I see? Again I will see the user count is 3 and this is the plan. So basically for this query we have a compiled plan which was used 3 times. But there are a situation I may query this statement only once. I won't query this statement again and again. So I should not have the compiled plan. I should not have the full plan should be compiled. I should not have full plan compiled version of it in the plan caching. So how could I do that? Just go to the property section of a server. There, just go to the advanced section. There is a optimize for adhoc workload. Make it true. Okay. Now clear the proc cache and the buffer cache, and let's execute the DMVs. We won't see any record. Now first time execute this query. When I execute this query, this is the first time, and let's run this script. I will see cache object type as a compiled plan stub. So entire plan is not compiled. Okay, now query again this statement. Now this time the plan will be compiled and it will be placed into the plan cache. This is compiled plan and the count is 1. Now let's run it again. What I'm trying to show you here, that previously it was when the first time I was executing query, the plan was created and that plan was placed into the compiled plan stub location. It was not in the compiled plan proc cache. So this way, so basically what is the benefit of using this property optimize for adhoc workload? The benefit of this property is to optimize the server for the adhoc workload, because you know a lot of application have those kind of query which get executed only once, which will never execute it, because there are a lot of queries which run on the fly, so we don't require to store that execution plan into the plan cache to avoid the burdening of the memory, right? So just to avoid those kind of situation, we need to go for this property optimize for adhoc workload. So you may have another question, that when should I set it to on or set it to off? Basically we need to see the plan proc cache percentage. If it is 30 more than 20 or 30, in between 20 or 30, more than you can say, then you can specify it to 1. What I mean to say, if that percentage is more than 20 or 30%, you can specify to 1, or you can make it false, because if that proc cache adhoc proc cache percentage is more, then it means we should go for the adhoc workload option. Hope you understand this video, and thanks for watching.